All right, so hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day. I know calendars can be tight, so we'll try to make this worth it for you. So I'm CJ Singer, and I'm the Director of Marketing here at IMS Consulting. And we also have Dan Miller on the call, and he's the founder of IMS Consulting. So I want to start with something that I think a lot of you in the room have probably heard before, and that's AI and facilities management. So it's been a talking point at conferences and white papers, vendor pitches, and honestly, I feel like I've been hearing about this for years now. So there's been a lot of talk about what AI is going to do for facilities teams someday. And well, someday is here. So that's what we're going to show you today. So what we're going to show you is not it's not a concept, it's not a roadmap. This is working software that your team can use right now inside your IWMS to get work done. So we built IMS.ai to work with Archibus, which is what you're going to see on today's demo. But the tool really is designed to work with any IWMS platform. So before I jump in, one thing I want to call out up front, really because this does matter, is IMS.ai respects your existing security and permission structures completely. So whatever role a user has in the system today, that's the boundary that IMS.ai is going to operate within. So if someone isn't authorized to assign a technician to a work request in Archibus, they're not going to be able to do it through IMS.ai either. So the AI doesn't create a backdoor around your access controls. It really just kind of works within them, and that's really by design. So all right, let me show you what this thing actually looks like. So I'm gonna get rid of my image here, and then we'll pull up Archibus. Let me just make sure I'm logged in. Okay, so I'm logged in here to Archibus. Down here in the right-hand corner, you'll see this little blue button, and that is the IMS.ai Assist. And that brings up your window here to interact with the tool. So the first thing that I want to show you is how you interact with it. So the answer is really you just talk to it in natural language. You don't need to learn any kind of command syntax or navigate through a menu tree. You literally can just ask it like you would be talking to one of your colleagues. And also you can type, right here where the cursor is, you can type in here too. You don't have to do the voice activation. But let's take a look at it here. And so we go over here, we have Ruby, we have Mike. I'll just leave it on Ruby and let's call her.
Hi, CJ. I'm Ruby from IMS Consulting. How can I help you today?
Hi, Ruby. Can you find my office for me?
Yep. You're in building AB on floor 01, room 102. If you want, I can also show the floor plan so you can see where it sits on the layout.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome. I'll pull up the floor plan for your area so you can orient yourself. All set? The floor plan is open to building AB, floor 01, with room 102 highlighted. You can use it to get your bearings. If you'd like, I can also help with directions to another room on that floor.
No, but is there a conference room on this floor?
Let me check what conference spaces are available on this floor. Yes, there is one conference room listed on this floor, room 159. If you want, I can show it on the floor plan or check availability for a meeting time.
Yeah, actually, is it available tomorrow between 1 and 2?
All right, I'll check that room schedule for tomorrow between 1 and 2. It's available and reservable tomorrow from 1 to 2. If you'd like, I can book it. Just tell me the meeting subject or what you want to call it.
You can call it a sales meeting and yeah, please book it.
Got it. I'll confirm that booking for you now. All set. Your sales meeting is booked in room 159 for tomorrow from 1 to 2. The reservation number is 352. Anything else you need today?
No, that'll do it. So let me end this call here. So there you go, done. Room reserved. I didn't have to fill out a form. I didn't navigate to the reservations module. I literally just asked. And that's really kind of the shift that we're, representing today. All right, so now let's say I walk back to my office. It's freezing, classic FM scenario. Someone's too hot, somebody's too cold. So let me show you how fast I can put a work request in. I'll start a new conversation here. We'll call Ruby back.
Hi, CJ. I'm Ruby from IMS Consulting. How can I help you today?
Hi, Ruby. Hey, it's freezing in my office.
Oh no, that's uncomfortable. Let's try a quick check first. Is the thermostat in your office set unusually
I
low?
actually don't even know where the thermostat is. Could we just put in a work request?
All right, I can help. All right, CJ. I'm set to submit a work request for the office being freezing in your assigned room, AB floor 01, room 102. So the team can check the thermostat or HVAC and adjust it. Do I have your go ahead to create it?
Yes, please.
Work request number 115005631 has been created for you. Is there anything else I can help with?
No, that'll do it. Thank you. All right, so IMS.ai, it knew my location. It auto-populated my building, my floor, my room. It classified the problem type automatically. It walked me through a confirmation before it actually submitted anything. So I was able to review the draft and confirm. And then now the work order is live in Archibus and somebody can go work on it. And the whole thing took about, I don't know, 30 seconds or something there. Okay, so next thing, let me start a new chat here. And this one's kind of like one of the cooler ones to demo because it's the kind of thing that probably would have required like a trained eye or a phone call or maybe a bunch of back and forth. So I'm going to attach a photo, and maybe this time too, I'll just use the chat down here instead of making a call. Um, All right, so yeah, so it analyzed my picture here. It's basically telling me that the photo is showing an HVAC air filter that's very dirty, which is true. And then, the condition is kind of restricting airflow. It's also going to tell us about any kind of safety things. If it's left undressed, it may lead to a reduced performance. And then it's asking me would I like to create a work request to get this thing cleaned out. It's actually asking me too if it's in my office here. It's confirming that. So I'll go ahead and say it's in my office. And can you create a work request? So now it'll create the work request. It'll take this photo and attach that to the work request as well. So now we have our kind of you know, our pending creation here to the right, and then it'll ask us if we really want to go ahead and do this, and we'll say yes. Say create the work request. It's pulling in all of my location data. It puts in the right, problem type, and it gives us a nice description. And now we can see that this was assigned to the Bedford work team and all the dates and everything associated with that as well. Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about space. So something that's increasingly top of mind with organizations is kind of right sizing their portfolios, trying to understand how their space is actually being utilized. So let me fire up a new chat here. We'll go back to the voice. Maybe I'll switch over to Mike this time. And it really doesn't matter whether you choose Mike or Ruby.
Hi, CJ. I'm Mike from IMS Consulting. How can I help you today?
Hey, Mike, what is the occupancy rate for the Boston Medical Center?
Got it. Let me check the occupancy details for that site and then I'll walk you through it. Boston Medical Center is about 86.8% occupied overall. That's based on the PERT summary of occupiable rooms and capacity. If you want, I can also break that down into how many are vacant versus available, or focus on a specific floor or room type.
Yeah, actually, could you show me the vacant rooms on the second floor?
Okay, let me pull up the vacant rooms on the second floor, and then I'll talk you through them. On floor 2, the vacant spaces include room 220, 231, 242.
Actually, could you just show me on a floor plan?
Sure, I can pull up a floor plan view highlighting those vacant rooms. One moment. You should see the floor plan now with those vacant rooms highlighted. If you want, I can help filter by just offices or just workstations next.
No, that'll do it. Thanks. So you might have noticed there too. You're able to just really have a natural conversation with the tool. Like I interrupted it in the middle of trying to give us all these room numbers and said, "Hey, just throw it on the floor plan for me," and that doesn't really seem to trip it up. All right, so now let's talk about two brand new capabilities that we've just added, like literally like this week. So I'm kind of excited to show this one because this is the first time I'm ever showing it. So sometimes the fastest way to get help isn't to describe what you're looking at, but it's actually to let the assistant see it. So let me start up a new chat here and I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me switch back over to Ruby.
Hi, DJ. I'm Ruby from IMS Consulting. How can I help you today?
Hey Ruby, I'm going to share my screen with you. Can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see it. It looks like you're on the Archibus homepage with the dashboard tiles and metrics showing. What would you like to do from here?
Well, can you tell me about that head count over capacity metric?
Sure. Let me walk through what that metric represents and how to read it. That headcount over capacity metric is basically a quick occupancy gauge. It compares how many people are assigned to or using a space against the total capacity for that area, and then shows the result as a percentage. On your screen, it looks like about 68%, which suggests you're using roughly 2/3 of the available capacity. The color, like green, yellow, or red, comes from thresholds your system administrator sets, so it's meant to highlight when you're on target versus getting close to a limit.
So, all right, I'm going to end that one. So pretty cool. You can actually just she knows exactly what you're looking at, and that way you can show reports, you can show error messages. You don't have to like describe the dashboard. She literally can just see what you're looking at and give you context around what you're viewing. So now the second part is, the companion feature to that. So instead of sharing my screen, I can share my camera, because sometimes the problem isn't on the screen at all. It's literally a physical thing, in your hand or right in front of you. So instead of typing everything out, I can, and attach a separate photo. I can literally just kind of hop on a live call here and get some work done. So let me fire this back up.
Hi, CJ. I'm Ruby from IMS Consulting. How can I help?
Hi, Ruby. I have this actually, let me share my camera here. I have this phone. It's a company phone, and I've got the black screen of death. Could you take a screenshot of this and put in a work request to have someone take a look at it?
Okay, I can help with that. Let me think through the best way to capture and submit this. All right, CJ, I've staged an image of the phone with the black screen for the request. I'm ready to submit a work request for a company phone that's unresponsive with a black screen. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
Got it. I'll go ahead and confirm that and submit the request now. Work request number 11500005633 has been created for you. Is there anything else I can help with?
No, that'll do it. Thank you. So just like that, work request submitted, my evidence is attached to it, and it was all from a live conversation. I never touched a form. I never had to separately snap a photo and upload it. So between that screen share and the camera share, whether the problem is on the screen or right in front of me, um, I can just show the assistant instead of explaining it to it, which is pretty cool. All right, so in about 15 minutes, we found an office, we booked a conference room, we filed a code complaint, diagnosed a dirty air filter, we created the work order from the photo, we ran some space analysis, we shared a live with the assistant to talk through the dashboard, and then we showed the assistant a broken phone live on a camera and got a work request filled out on the spot. So all of that through natural language, all of it inside of Archibus, all of it respecting your existing roles and permissions. And that is what AI and facilities management actually looks like in 2026. So not a concept, not a pilot. It's something you can deploy and start using right now. So we have about 10, 15 minutes for questions. And generally, I'd like to, kind of hear what's on your mind. So whether you're want to know about how implementations work or, what's going on with your current IWMS platform or, maybe some other capabilities that we didn't cover today. So we'll open it up to questions and thanks again for being here.